Good evening, one and all, to tonight's special interlogue from your regular program, Dystopian Horror. You may notice I'm a different individual today, but I assure you the same horrific experience. Now, before our good story begins, we have a patron. We have mobile pay, and we have a merch store available for you to support our beloved company and organization to make sure we survive these horrid times. I am your dungeon master for tonight, and these are my good, loyal souls. If you'd introduce yourself one at a time, please.
Who first?
Let's take you. This is Leonard.
Hi, I'm Leonard. You can call me Lenny. I don't know what to say. I'm a level 3 bard male human. Was that good enough?
Yes,
A level 3 sex machine.
Who would
Hi.
like to go next?
I will. Hello, I'm Zeke. I'm also level 3 ranger. I live in the forest. I like you guys.
Well, I am Tywin, and I make stuff.
You do?
Yeah. Being that artificer in life. Mm-hmm.
I'm Kodaki, and I'm a rogue. Level 3. And I don't know what to say else.
You'll all be saying much more soon, but let me ask you this, my friends. Are you ready?
So,
Hell yeah.
or here to the fuck yeah.
I hope so.
Good. Then let me settle you all and our dear audience in to tonight's episode of Dystopia Live. We are set shortly after the most recent haunt you may know. Most of you, dear listeners, probably know of the Inferno of 2019 and the glorious experience that was that dreadful night. But tonight will not be a dreadful night. You see, all of these dear guests have each decided to dress themselves to the nine and go out for a night in the city. Each of you specific lucky individuals have heard of a particular nightclub out in town and previously abandoned warehouse near the shore, windows shut completely from the inside, no light goes out, but the bass, the music, and the ecstasy you can even smell through the air flourishes around the arbor, and you are going out to treat yourself. It's been a long week, it's been tiring, it's been terrible, in fact. And it's time for each of you to go out and enjoy the nightlife. So, as each of you enter these interesting places, manage to present your ID to the bouncer who lets you in, each without problems. You hear the heavy bass music. You see the light that flashes and for a moment confuses you and distorts your vision. As you slowly get used to it, the air filled with smoke, be it from the smoke machine or the various things being smoked and taken here that fills the air and colors your vision. The bass shaking so hard you can feel it in your chest. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel the tingle beneath your feet as you're vibrating across the floor when you're trying to stand still. People all around dancing on the floor. As respectable people of the nightlife, you don't come at the first few hours of the party. You're here, and it's banging, and it's wild, and you are ready to have a good time. So tell me, which of you would like to go first, and what do you want to do in this wild nightlife you've arrived in? Go ahead, Leonard.
I'd like to go to the bar and get a drink.
Easily done. You managed to march your way through with your gallant looks and your charming personality, pushing people gently to the side, eyeing up any potential interesting individuals on the way as you move across the dance floor, taking your time to make a few moves as you walk, making yourself presentable as you swans up to the bar, placing your arm and resting on the counter, and you are presented by a individual in a tight vest of black, a nice white shirt and a small bow tie, brown hair, somewhat messy and clean shaven, in the middle of currently providing drinks for various people. As you approach them, "So, what can I do for you? What are you looking for?"
I'd like an old-fashioned, please.
"Absolutely. Are you new to this place?"
Yeah? Why?
"Because you're a lucky man. There's a rule in this kind of place. The first night you party here, present your ID, we'll mark you on the name list, and everything you drink is free."
You're gonna regret that.
"Actually, I think I'll enjoy it as much as you. So if you can go ahead and show me your ID, I'll put you on the guest list."
Good. I show him my ID.
You do so. He scribbles it down on a piece of paper, and there's quite a lengthy list here. And he immediately presents you with the old-fashioned you asked for, and 3 shots to accompany.
Ooh. I take it all. I take the shots and then I slowly drink the old-fashioned.
Very well. As you immediately take these 3 shots, I would like the first roll of the night. Leonard, if you would kindly roll me a d20 and make me a Constitution saving.
Oh shit. Give me a second. D20. One of those. I roll a 14 and then saving throws, Constitution, I get a +2, so 16.
Very good. You take back the shots. You feel the burning in your throat for a moment, but you're an experienced outgoing guy. This isn't your first rodeo. So you take them back clean, one after another, in good rhythm, and they flow down, and you are feeling good. You feel this slight buzz coming. This was probably a bit strong, but nothing you can't have.
Hell yeah, party! I want to go out to the dance floor and start dancing, throwing some shapes.
Excellent. As you make your way towards the dance floor with your newly acquired drinks and make yourself presentable. For you 3, depending on who wants to go first, what are you doing as you enter this glorious party?
And then
Go
I
right
see
ahead.
I go in and I see Leonard and I'm going to dance. With him and look for girls, I guess.
Right. This is what we call a helping action. You 2 can choose who wants to do the role, but one of you gets to roll a d20 for performance using your charisma and if you're proficient in performance. And because this is help, whoever rolls gets to roll twice and choose the highest number.
Right. Should I roll?
Yeah.
I have high charisma and all that. And
Yeah,
I
you roll.
have expertise in performance.
Sounds perfect then. You go ahead and roll 2d20 and take the highest number plus your performance.
Yes. Give me a sec here. Right. The highest number is a 7. And then what? Plus my performance?
Yes.
All right. Sorry, my iPad is a bit slow. I have to find it. My performance is +7, so 14.
Amazing. You make way to the dance floor, and as the lights are in your eyes and you get a bit of smoke, you for a moment are slightly dislocated as one of your friends walk up to you and start assisting you in your moves. And you manage to sync up your dance moves pretty well. And as you look around, scanning the dance floor, there are a couple of eyes on you from various attractive females, wearing their scantily clothing going out to town, and worrying you slightly. 2 or 3 men may or may not be wearing shirts.
Right, you can have those.
Now you take them.
As you two are spicing up the dance table and slowly managing to got quite the crowd who are gathering around you, you are getting quite a few eyes on you, admiring your respectable moves. While that is happening and gathering attention, I would like to see, what are you doing in this lovely place?
Well, I'm going to walk up to the biggest group of people, the cluster that looks most dense, and walk up in between those people and try and join in their either dancing or conversation and just squeeze in the middle, being like, yes, I'm here now.
All right. So the place is already stocked full. It's a large gathering of people close to that of a concert pit. So you have to move your way out, but you manage to walk up a few stairs to some of the sitting places, and you scan your place around and find a particular group of people that seem to know each other and have gathered a circle. You move over to them, and they're having a conversation. As you manage to get close and join in, I would like you to either try to roll a, let's say, a persuasion check to make yourself appear welcome and act as if you belong in the group, or a stealth check if you're trying to keep an ear on it without being noticed.
I'm gonna do persuasion. I want to be part of the group. I want them to be my friend. Okay. Oh, that's a 17 minus 1, 16.
All right, so you manage to move your way up, and you see a few eyes in the middle of a conversation look over to you and then look back, seemingly not changing the subject or doing anything odd as you approach. And you hear them talking. It's a mix of various people. It's about 15 people having quite a loud conversation, yelling. But for the sake of the stream, I won't yell into a microphone. And you hear roughly, "Oh my God, did you hear about the last time the party went? It was awesome. There was a great fireworks show afterwards, and it was just great. I even heard that Frederick ended up walking outside with some of them, trying to steal them, and a boat caught on fire. Oh my God, this is wild." "Yeah, I heard about that. I also heard that very strange thing happened, and I don't know. Between us people here, I've heard if we go in the back, up the stairs to the top where the light show is, they're giving out free drugs, man. And I'm looking to get hell out of my own body. I mean, I want to get so affected, man, that I can see myself from the light dancing on the dance floor. I want an out-of-body experience tonight in whatever I can get." And you get the feeling that generally these people are partying in a bit of a rougher scene, and it doesn't take you much to realize they are intending to go into more private quarters to take in the various ecstasies and luxuries of this party.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay in the group and be like, yes, I belong here. And when they all exclaim stuff, I'm gonna be like, ah, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. While that is happening,
Did I mention that this is what I'm wearing in the bar?
good. Awesome.
Yes, yes, I totally belong here. Yes, yes, I am part of you people.
Mm-hmm.
While you're having a good time walking up to the higher parts of the place, and Leonard and let's see if I can pronounce it right, Kodaki? Tywin, you arriving and getting to watch some of this. What are you up to in this place?
Well, I go straight for the bar, and the first thing I order is a virgin screwdriver and a triple shot of vodka.
All right, you make your way past, trying to get around what is currently becoming quite the dance circle, currently cheering on these two guys who are just tearing it up at the dance field. As you make your way, you feel you feel a hand grab at your shoulder and say, "Hey, how's the thing going?" You know?
Oh yeah, that thing. We'll see later. I have really no idea at the moment.
Oh, come on. You ain't coming to a place like this without something brewing. You look like the kind of guy who got the good stuff. I know you. I've seen you around. Can you share a little? Just to let me try.
Nah, not really, man. All the good stuff at home. If you catch my drift.
Fine. Take care, though.
Right back at you.
And leaving with quite a disappointed expression, hoping to snatch some free merchandise off of you and your recent brewing experiments, you make your way to the bar and get offered a similar offer by the bartender to present your ID in return for everything you can possibly consume.
Well, I will be consuming a fair amount, so yeah, sure. I hand him my ID.
He puts you onto the list, returns your ID, and presents you with whatever you may ask.
Well, a triple shot of vodka and a virgin screwdriver.
Wonderful. As you are sitting at the bar, looking at your various surroundings, I would like to know how it's going at the dance floor, as you two are tearing it up and gathering attention, slowly building up quite the crowd, who are some trying to join in of various talents, some adding to this great party you're having, some disrupting it, but it's quite easy for the crowd to assist you in dealing with unwelcome dancers. But what are you doing other than tearing it up?
I want to try and get somebody to get me a bottle of Jack.
All right, how do you want to accomplish that?
I just want to shout to somebody who's in the crowd and go, "You, get me a bottle of Jack."
All right.
Me too!
Yeah, let's give me persuasion check.
Right. So that's 1d20, right?
That is correct.
Right. 18. Do I plus something in persuasion? Yeah, just persuasion plus 4, so 22.
Very good. You shout that as very soon you see quite a few individuals of the crowd running off, almost tripping over each other and get you a bottle. People seem to be battling on who gets to deliver this bottle of Jack to you. And very quickly you find yourself surrounded, and maybe too close for comfort, as you feel various chesticles pressed against you. But you do find that more than you asked for, 3 bottles of Jack pressed against you, ushering you to consume and enjoy.
I want to grab one and then pass another one to Kodaki.
Thank you,
whatever
mate.
his name was.
Yeah, Kodaki.
And then I want to consume it as fast as possible.
Yeah, let's see who
whilst dancing.
let's see who can drink it first.
Yeah,
All right.
me and Kodaki are going to have a chugging contest.
Yeah.
In that case, both of you can give me a constitution saving throw to see if you can chug it without activating your gag reflex.
Right. So 18 plus Constitution saving throw plus 2, 20.
And Kodaki?
I got 10.
10?
Yeah.
All right, you both stand for a moment, bottle in each hand, look confident at each other. You smash the bottles together, open up, and in a quick sweep, you both grab it up at the same time. Leonard, you are just blocking out the world, letting the world sink out and just chucking it down, letting it flow smooth, and it is tasty. And as you take your bottle down and look over, Kodaki is coughing wildly, and you now notice that most of your shirt is wet. You probably ended up getting it in the wrong hole as you immediately chucked it up and just... It is burning, it is warm, it is terrible.
I want to go back to dancing.
And you do go back to dancing, and the crowd seem to be very impressed by you. You're seeming to make yourself the topic of the evening by already making quite the impression on the various people. And anyone in particular want to take next action, or should I drive forward some further perceptions about the party.
Percept away.
Very well. As Tywin sits at the bar and looks around, everyone seems to be indulging in various activities. There seems to be various substances given around, usually in the form of smokable things and edibles, handed out for absolutely free at the bar. People seem to be taking various things, and as you're sitting just with your drinks, enjoying what you're trying to make a quiet evening, though at this point you can already hear the ringing in your ears from the various music around as the DJ is turning it up a notch. You also notice that various people are slowly being dragged away by various attractive men or women, whatever people choose to partner with, to behind stairs, couches, back rooms, and you're slowly getting the feeling that there might be some underground activity going on at this party as well, for those so inclined. At roughly the same time, Zeke has followed these strange individuals looking to partake in heavy stuff up to where the various lights are hanging way up high towards the roof. Here the music is a little quieter. It's very much darker as the light is going downwards and you're walking with these people. They're approaching a gentleman, pale skin, a black beard, it seems well trimmed, hair combed back, a nice suit with a red handkerchief, no butterfly or tie to speak of, just an open shirt with quite a bit of chest hair, various watches on his left arm, nice shoes, and they walk up to him. Hey, I hear you're the kind of guy we're supposed to talk to if we want to have a great time. At which the figure responds, yes, I would indeed be the correct person for you to acquire whatever you might need. I am Salil, the owner of this establishment. What can I offer each of you? Brah, man, I want some of that stuff that'll make me forget I exist. Awfully specific, but absolutely. If that's what you desire, I am happy to provide for all my guests. And the individual hands this large man in a checkered red shirt and a large furred vest, this small cubic substance put into a handkerchief that he puts in his hand, and immediately takes it and runs off down the stairs again, snuffing it down his gullet. As he's going from person to persons, fulfilling various things they might request, he eventually gets to meet eyes with you, Zeke, and says, So, I don't think I have seen you around in my establishment. It's very nice to meet you. Anything I could do for you, or are you enjoying the party plenty?
I'm enjoying it quite a lot. I'd say I'm just following these friends of mine around. We're chatting and enjoying ourselves. There's some nice beats down there.
Yes, quite. However, you don't quite seem to fit in with those people. Have you come all alone?
I'm usually alone. That is why I may be quite awkward in what I'm saying and how I express myself. But I'm enjoying spending time with those friends, though they may only be new friends. I met them tonight, but they are still friends, and I value their company.
That's good. I'm glad that you have found good company that you can agree with at my establishment. But tell me, Zeke, was it? And he puts an arm around your shoulder and leans in. There must be some reason you come to such a place alone. So, tell me, between friends, since that's what you're looking for, what can I do to help you?
Well, if you say that you're my friend, then I guess I've already gotten what I wanted. So I might go and follow my other friends. I wouldn't want to leave them behind.
That's very true. That's very, very good of you, Zeke. But don't be shy. If there is anything I can do for you, I'm always up here and available for any who might require assistance, guidance, or otherwise about the celebrations we're having. But much like you say, go join your friends for fun and games.
Thank you, friend.
As Zeke rushes back down the stairs and join her friends, who have quickly stuffed various things down their gullet and run to the couch, they are gone. You get to them and they have eyes rolled back in their head, large smiles, and are making strange noises as they barely manage to raise a finger in the hand and points around the room and saying such strange things in low voices like, "Have you ever thought about that we might just be in the dream of the great space butterfly, and we're like taking the moon nectar that it's sleeping with. And if it wakes up, man, if we take too much moon nectar, we won't even exist."
Yeah, man. I know, right?
As you are hanging out with these people, feeling slightly uncomfortable at the sight, Zeke, I would like you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. That was a nat 1.
You find yourself caught in this strange philosophical belief that your friends are spurring out of nowhere, finding them quite the intelligent people to wonder such deep existential crises. As you suddenly feel a hand around you as someone hugs you from behind, and you feel a hand in front of your mouth putting something into yours. As you're panicking, you rush back, and as you do and move quickly, they don't seem to be prepared for you to move, so they fall over on their face on the floor and start attempting to do a crawl across the dance floor, not quite understanding that there is no water.
What? What? Can I taste what the thing is?
Yes, it is very sweet. It melts at the tongue, and you feel the small bubbling and sizzle that pops as it very rapidly becomes a liquid and mixes with your saliva.
It's space nectar, man.
Can I try and spit it out?
You go to spit it out and remove it from your mouth onto the floor. As you do, you see someone from sitting on the couch, rocking back and forth, going over and smells the thing you spat out and starts wiping it up and putting it in his mouth.
Can I go find some other friends?
You immediately go to start finding other friends looking around. And as you start walking around, you realize that a lot of people are moving very fast. Everyone's quick, the lighting picks up, the bass starts to slow and become dull. And you're starting to notice all the pretty fish swimming around.
Ooh.
While you're looking for friends and looking at fish, Kodaki, how are you doing?
I want to go off to the bar to get me a drink.
All right, you do so, and the bartender once again turns to you, smiles at you, and once again, "I don't think I've seen you around. Could I interest you in our guest list deal for new patrons? Show me your ID, you go on the guest list, and you get all you can drink, whatever you ask tonight, for free."
I'm just gonna pay. I got enough money.
As you wish. What can I get for you?
Give me a mojito.
Coming right up, and it is swiftly brought in front of you, put down in this fine glass with a little umbrella for you to enjoy. While you are drinking and enjoying a good time, let's return to our favorite eager guest for tonight, Leonard. How are you doing at the dance?
Whoop whoop! I'm still out here throwing shapes, but I want to go up to the bar and get another drink.
As you
This time
start going,
walking up there myself.
as you start going towards the bar to get a drink, your feet are slipping and you have gotten quite intoxicated at this point from the various substances. As you are starting to fall over and lose your balance, a lady grabs your arm and helps you stand and asks, "Hey, are you okay?"
I'm cool, man.
"Yeah, you're really tearing it up out there.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's, something else you could tear up.
What?
You know, you can do some handy dance moves. I want to see if you got some other motions you've mastered."
Nah, I'm cool, girl. I'm cool.
She lets go of you and drops you on the floor. Ah, boring.
Shit. I want to continue towards the bar.
And you do. You walk up to the bar, taking your best march you can, trying to get the right tempo to avoid losing your balance. You walk up right next to Kodaki, but you don't quite stop in time as most of your upper body is now across the counter. But you're at the bar regardless.
Cool. I'm feeling quite drunk. I'd like a glass of water.
The bartender turns to you. "We don't really do water here, but I got something that can perk you up."
How about a Coke?
"Yeah, we do Coke."
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
"Oh, no."
Oh shit. I'm good then. I'll have another old-fashioned.
"Another old-fashioned it is."
Cool.
As you are handed your old-fashioned once again, and trying to find a comfortable sitting position, Tywin, you can easily watch the commotion going on nearby, just 3 seats to your left. As you have had an eye around and have looked for various things, what have you seen so far, and what are you trying to look for or otherwise accomplish?
Well, so far not much, but I do signal the bartender and once again ask for a virgin screwdriver and a triple shot of vodka, and also a virgin Cuba Libre for my friend over there.
Absolutely, coming right up.
Then I ask him if they get a lot of patrons that need different substances right out the bar, or if they just go to the upper floors for those kinds of things.
That much depends if you're looking for common party substances or if you're looking to get an experience that will leave you questioning your life.
Interesting. Well, so far I'm quite happy right here. I'll sonder the terrain, if you will.
All right. As you keep looking around, you are noticing sitting still and just observing the bar and looking around. The DJ trying to tear up at his disc jockey position. As your eyes glide across the various floor, seeing very little for the crowd of people, you look up to the strange man who's been standing above the light, squinting your eyes, and he is staring at you, putting his hand through his beard a few times, looking at you.
Who is that guy up there?
Oh, that will be the owner. He often just stands up there, available if anyone needs help, overseeing the party, making sure everything's in order. He just likes to experience the atmosphere, I guess. I don't know, he's pretty weird.
Observant, probably. I drink the virgin screwdriver and I leave the triple shot, and then I go upstairs.
Up to the strange man.
Yes.
All right. You manage to work your way through the rightmost stairs, climbing all the way up to where it's once again dark. It takes a moment to adjust yourself from the flashing lights of the dance floor and the bar to going up to where it's almost pitch black, where you can barely see each other's expressions up here. And you walk up to him, and as you approach, he extends his hand. It is very nice to meet you. I am the owner of this establishment.
Yes, I gathered. So, why are you up here instead of moving around this establishment?
For the regular visitors, they usually like to have an easy way to find me should they request anything. Since we have recently opened, there's also often business people coming in eager to make various deals, and be it for the illegal substances or the liquid courage, I like to find myself available. And on days where there are no new customers, I simply enjoy the atmosphere up here, quietly watching the party. And should anything go south or rough, I find it easier to communicate with the various bodyguards from up here than amongst the crowd. I also just tend to enjoy a much more intimate conversation, and the music down there gets so very loud.
That it does. That it does. So, as a conveyor of everything, I guess, what about information?
I can have some of that. What kind of information are you looking for, and what do you offer in return?
Well, my informational need at the moment is rather straightforward. I mean, what is this place? It's seemingly popped out of nowhere and everyone is trying to get in. That is often a cause for suspicious.
Well, apparently there was a demand in the city for a certain nightlife experience, and having recently moved here, me and my few compatriots found that business were quickly booming, and having the notoriety of rare visits from legal enforcers and plenty of opportunity to indulge with no judgment to whatever you may like. We are a nightclub, we are your pusher, we're your whorehouse. We are whatever you're looking for.
Well, so far I have gotten what I was looking for, and I will bid you a good evening for now.
You seem like a very intelligent man.
Well, everyone seems intelligent in the right places, I guess.
That is true. You're certain you know what you're doing here?
No, that's why I'm here, because I truly do not know why I would step foot in this place.
Well, there is something mystical drawing us all to our vices. Everyone needs to practice a certain kind of escapism, so we offer you an escape.
Hmm. That is good to know. I'll return to the bar and see how the dance monkeys are doing.
All right, you go ahead and slaughter back down the stairs after this strange conversation with whatever that man is trying to look like, if that could even be called a man, whatever he wants to be perceived as. But you easily find your way back down, looking across the various couches around as you go down the stairs, finding people in a disarray of sleeping while drooling profusely on the floor. You also find a singular, out of place, ever so slightly awkward kid who is walking around, pointing towards the ceiling with eyes wide, probably admiring the various light, though pointing in directions where the light isn't quite going.
Interesting. I go up to the bar and I take the 2 triple vodka shots that I have standing there, and I hand one of them to the confused individual on the dance floor.
Thank
That would be
you.
UC.
What's in this?
It's just vodka. It's really nothing special. But
Can you
cheers, though.
see these fish everywhere?
Yeah. They're really interesting.
Mm?
But cheers.
You see they are as you look around, and there are various of neon colors, and they shine in various prismatic lights, switching around as they swim, some of them waving their large tails in front of your face, and you can feel this soft sensation like velvet that is being pulled across your face, caressing it, this very soft sensation going across your body as you feel your fingertips and toes tingling. And the light is oh so pretty. And it's just a very pleasant feeling being with all these natural beings that seem to care for you. Whenever you extend your arms out as if to try to swim away, it's like these small fish try to carry you with them through their steams.
This is cool. But you seem cool too.
Oh,
Do you
thank
want to
you.
be my friend?
Sure, but just drink with me. Just cheers
Cheers to our friendship.
to friendship.
You both take a shot. Oh, I see. In that case, seek, as you take this pure shot of vodka, and you take it relatively easily, this isn't your first time drinking, though it's a little rough. It doesn't take you long to, as you admire the fish, to realize that there probably had been put something in that while it was left alone. And now, while the fish are going around, you see dark-winged hawks of red fire grab at the fish and tear them apart. You see the blood splatter across the dance floor as people are bathed. You hear screaming, low echoing of voices as blood is flowing everywhere. And you quickly look down at your own attire, and you are covered in blood.
I gently grab Zeke by the shoulders and coerce towards the bar to get something to drink that is not stuffed with everything, really. And
Right.
and while I'm doing that, I'm so sorry that I did that, but I needed to find out if they spiked anything. And I will get you something that will hopefully make it all better.
You're trying very hard to listen to what he's saying, but you can't help but notice the fact that whenever he opens his mouth, there's a face smiling at you on his
I thought you were my friend.
tongue is winking at you.
I'm trying to be. I am really trying to be.
Kodaki, how are you doing?
Yeah, can I sneak up to the owner without him noticing me?
Give me a stealth check, and while you do, and you make your way past Leonard, he is gone. He is out cold,
What, me?
face in the counter. Go ahead and give me that stealth check.
So I'm out cold.
At the moment,
Can I grab him and take him with me?
yes. As you do, you give me a sleight of hand check, and Leonard, you give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. What is it? 12.
12. All right. Your sleight of hand, your careful, dexterous carrying of him, is in fact light enough so that he doesn't seem to notice, and he's in a deep sleep. And just for the audience's sake of picturing the scenario, how are you carrying him?
One hand over my shoulder and just keeping him on my back. Just like...
Very well. I must admit, I was hoping you were going to say you are a princess carrying him, but we'll take over.
So can I use investigation on the owner when I get up there without him noticing me?
That depends what you're investigating for. If you're trying to look at his demeanor, that would be more of an insight check to read his body language. Investigation would be more if you're looking for him, if he carries something, if there are pockets that seem to be bulging, various things you can see visibly.
Yeah, I wanna know what he is, if he's a human or if he's anything else. Because I'm starting to get a bit suspicious.
We get into something different in investigation and insight. I would like you to roll me an Arcana check, which is essentially rolling for the occult in this case.
Yeah, I got 7.
Looks like a normal human. His hairline is receding a little, but otherwise he looks all right. And as you're immediately walking up to him, trying to eye him, Leonard is sadly snoring a little bit as the man turns around. Ah, yes. More lovely new faces. It's nice to collect stuff in new guests.
So he doesn't notice me?
Well, he notices Leonard, who you are carrying, so he notices both of you.
God damn it.
Bummer.
Say fuck and then just go downstairs again.
Not in the mood for conversation?
Nah. Look at my companion. He's sleeping though. You can't have a conversation with him. And
Can
me,
I wake
yeah,
up?
I'm busy.
It is fair, but that does wound my fragile heart.
Yeah, but I love you, so I don't care.
Can I wake up now?
You know what? Just because I don't want you to be bored, absolutely. As you quickly start to regain your consciousness, opening your eyelids, which are quite heavy, looking into the neck of a man that you look up to his beautiful eyes and realize that's my dancing partner.
Hey!
You awake?
I danced with you.
Yeah, my name is Kodaki. What about you? What's your name?
I'm Leonard.
Oh, mate, do you know this one? He seems to be the owner.
Hi. Can I have a Red Bull?
Normally, we do not serve such toxic drinks around here, but I will give you one. And he hands you a Red Bull.
Cool. I'm gonna chug it.
And so you do, and it perks your energy up quite a bit.
Cool. Hey, hurdy-gurdy or whatever your name was, you want to go dancing again?
Hurdy-gurdy.
As you two start heading down the stairs, Sieg and Tywin are, well, Tywin is trying to comfort Sieg out of their strange experience. Suddenly the music stops and everybody is still at the dance as the owner says, I think I have seen enough. I think this party has turned to be a lovely success. And all of you are suddenly falling through a dark abyss, quickly back into light as you all pile up in a, well, human pile on the dance floor as you all fall on top of each other. I think you've all done an excellent job. Now, I think we should go home, all of us. As the dance floor falls apart and you smell the burning fires of brimstone in the air, people are screaming, running towards the exits, bashing through the doors, and they are not moving as the floor slowly gives out one tile at a time. Each of you, what are you doing in this moment?
To climb up, climb up a wall or something so I don't fall down.
Sure, just Prince of Persia, this couldn't do a wall run.
Just be like Spider-Man.
I would like to prepare myself for quite a severe drop.
All right, so now you prepare yourself for a drop. Kodaki, you go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check. Tywin, what do you...
I'm going to the bar, grabbing 2 bottles of whatever strong alcohol I can get, and a hand towel. Simply that.
Give me, give me an initiative check to see if you can manage in this panic moment to scurry around and search for a cloth.
What kind of check?
Initiative check.
An initiative.
For your reflexes. It is just a D20 plus your dexterity.
Yeah. A 10.
10.
Well,
You
a 9 plus 1. So yeah.
All right. So you quickly manage to run up and grab a hold of the counter as the floor gives under you. You can feel the heat licking your feet. It's quite a irritating but not quite painful sensation. As you manage to use your left arm as you hold on for dear life with your right to grab a couple of 2 bottles who you don't have time to rename for. You look around to see for a piece of cloth as the bartender grabs your arm looking at you with wide eyes and says, I think you know the movie we're about to enact. Long live the king. And he throws your arm up as you fall into the flames. Seek, what are you doing?
I was going to say that I just hold on to Tywin, like jump on his back and just hold on to him. But
Then you are falling with him. Down.
But he's already doing a whole lot of stuff. I don't know if I need to do something else now.
In that
Can
case,
I hold on to the nearest person to me?
absolutely you can. So you grab onto a person who's looking at you panicked and screams, "Let go of me, freak!"
I'm not a freak, we're friends now.
And I should say that hold on to them and try to, with your eyes, ask them for assistance in this pitiful moment of despair as you find yourself losing your foot grip and the floor beneath you gives way and she is staring into your eyes, falling with you. Last person, Kodaki. How did that acrobatics check go?
15.
How much did you say? You might need to hold the microphone in for a little longer.
A second. I got 15.
Thank you. 15. Thank
Yeah.
So you are running as fast as you can, and you get close to a wall as you see the floor give away. And you do actually, to your own surprise, manage to take a few steps as you manage to turn leftwards, and you're actually following the wall around as you're running. You manage to get up to a corner and getting close to a door as you keep running, managing to get quite a few steps. And suddenly you find your limit, and you get ready to grab something. And the door that you grab onto, grabbing the handle, the door falls with you into it. And the last thing you all hear as you cascade into a blackened abyss is the dear owner adjusting his specs, taking them off, letting two curled horns reveal themselves, saying, "I hope you enjoy your new homes."
No.
How about now?
As begins the horror aspect, as you find yourself falling in a different and foreign landscape to you, blacked out sky, no light above to see, smoke coming from the ground as you're cascading towards it, managing to each land safely without going face first into whatever rock there is here. Looking around, is finding only you four standing here, but looking not quite human. Various colors of skin has changed as you've each grown fiendish features, tails, hooves, claws, and horns. As you have given into your sins this night, have been cascaded into hell to your damnation. And thus we begin the adventure, Escape from Malbork.
Guys, do I have horns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock
Also-
and roll, man.
Also, for the sake of information, everyone who was intoxicated, that effect ceases, and Seek is no longer affected by the various drugs that have been forced into their system.
I just need a little info. If we got intoxicated in any way, we transform, right?
Not if you are intoxicated, but that even if you were intoxicated, whether or not you were, you are no longer intoxicated.
No, but giving into our sins, right?
Yes.
So drinking alcohol-less cocktails all night.
Oh, yeah.
Where does that leave me?
Drinking was not your sin.
Interesting.
Leonard took that one.
You tricked Zeke to drinking that spiked stuff.
Yeah.
You're so mean. Friends don't do that to each other.
True. But friends don't lie to other random strangers to get into groups. They stay who they are.
I didn't lie. I just wanted to be part of them, and I didn't specify that I wasn't part of their group.
As you take a moment to look at the landscape around you, you see in the far horizon various mountains cascading burning rocks into the sky, craters all around you, probably from said rocks flying around. As you look around this desolate land, you see a single city somewhat nearby, should be a relatively short brisk towards it. A massive red-stoned and iron city of burning metals. The floor beneath you having cracks of sulfurous smoke and horrid smells coming through them as you feel the ground beneath your feet burning, making it uncomfortable to stand still, ushering you to keep moving. And as you realize your surroundings, this horrid wasteland of foul smells, burning air, and you feel the sweat start going down your brows from the sheer heat around you and the terrible general vicinity. You look up and you manage to see one wild feathered giant bird of grey talons and 5 eyes staring down, looking towards you as it flaps above you, staring at you.
Do we have any idea what it actually is? Or are we just thinking, oh shit, that's a demon?
Oh shit, bird.
You can go ahead and give me an Arcana check roll for occultism if you want to see if you've dabbled into such dark matter.
Well, I do have Arcana.
Go ahead and roll. You are in fact proficient in the occult.
Yeah. Oh, wait. 13 plus 2, so 15.
15 is just enough. This is called a soul screecher. These strange creatures have only been heard of in satanic stories. Never been quite sure whether such a place was real. Excuse me. This creature is dangerous and would often try to snatch up people who have ended in the wrong destination outside of some sort of beacon or city where souls are to be ushered towards, making you think that you should be in a more populated area. Something might not have gone quite right, but it stares at you and starts diving around your heads, screaming, "Sinners! Sinners! Sinners!"
Yeah, we should that city over there. Definitely.
The fuck is that
Yeah,
thing?
but real quick, who are you all? Real quick, who are you all? I'm Kodaki. What about you?
Well,
I'm
Tyrone.
Zeke. Let's run.
Let's see.
I'm
And that-
Leonard.
And that's Dance Monkey. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right. You
We
all
made
start
it over
making
there.
a mad dash towards this giant infernal city, trying to escape as this strange, bestial, fiendish creature keeps diving for you. I would like all of you to go ahead and roll me an initiative check.
Oh shit.
All right, let's take them one at a
Nice.
time. Leonard, how much did you roll?
16, and I have +4 in initiative, so that's 20.
Nice. Tywin,
Nat 20 plus 1.
very good. Kodaki
I got 13.
and Seek.
19.
All right. As you're each running away from this creature, dashing mad for your life, Kodaki, you find your way at the back as this giant creature starts clawing towards your back. You feel its talons start to dig into your back, and you get various marks across it, and it starts to try to lift you up and carry you. I would like you to immediately give me a dexterity saving.
17.
All right. As it tries to dive towards you, and you have felt a few times as it dives down trying to grab at you, you manage to do a dodge roll towards your shoulder to your left and avoid it as you keep doing a mad dash towards the place. These birds keep tailing you and chasing you as you make your walk. Anything you want to do as you try to run away from this?
Yeah, that's interacted.
What?
Can I throw one of the other interacted so it chased them instead?
They could try to distract it, but that would be their choice.
Fair enough. Then I'm gonna try to run faster than anyone else.
All right. As you try to do everything in your power to make a even madder dash, trying to get ahead of people, start grabbing people's shoulders the first you can reach and try to drag them behind you to make sure you get out of the reach. As everyone, you quickly find that one by one, Kodaki, wide-eyed, mouth open, very worried expression, sweat beating on his face, grabs your shoulders and drags you backwards as he's trying to scramble towards the front of this running group.
Hey!
Would animal handling help in any way?
You can absolutely give it a try, but with your occultist knowledge, you're very certain this isn't quite an animal.
So it's too intelligent.
Perhaps, or at least it might have to set a goal by whatever might be its master.
Okay. I would like to try a perception roll to see if there's any like weak spots that would be handleable by hand without any
A horn.
thing.
So a weak spot on the creature?
Yeah.
All right. As you turn around to look at it, it's difficult to do in this situation as you're both trying to run away from it as it dashes towards you. Eventually you get a look around, and as it dives down, you imagine if you were to duck back and try to put something through it, you may be able to stab through its belly, but you have nothing at hand to try to puncture its flesh.
No. So, does it have horns?
It does not have horns.
Is
But
it
you do.
classified as a beast?
Yeah. Just. Okay. So I want to basically, when it comes towards me, I want to let myself fall back and grab it by, well, the shoulders and just yoink it down behind me.
All right.
Thereby puncturing its belly with whatever head things I have at the moment.
All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
8 plus 2, so a 10.
All right. So, having this plan, you quickly slow your pace a bit, making yourself targeted by this bird. You prepare to grab it as you feel you manage to catch a handful of feathers as it goes down towards you. Its talons go around your shoulder and you're ready to drag it backwards. But you quickly find, instead of you dragging it backwards, you are dragged forward, it taking a talon to the back of your skull and bashing your head into the stone as you feel molten rock scar across your face. You feel the burning and you can smell your own flesh bubbling.
Ow.
You do, however, also notice that you might have some resilience to the heat in your new form.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm by the ground, right? So I am, well, laying down, basically.
Yes.
Yes. Would I be able to let myself get closer to the ground so it would, well, tip over?
Now, I'm no expert on gymnastics, but I'm pretty sure you cannot get closer to the ground and your face being punched into the ground.
Well, what I mean is, if I curled up, would that mean that the momentum would shift?
All right, so you start curling up your body into a ball, which managed to put you into a head roll that managed to put you up. You managed to get back on your feet, and the bird has let loose of you. At this point, you all look towards your left as you keep dashing towards it, and there is a strange figure on a boat in tattered robes and a long hood, just scaling the boat down. He puts a hand up towards the creature, and the bird locks eyes with him despite having a hood in front of them, and he points it away. As the bird leaves, waves a hand to beckon you closer.
Hey, I've heard of him. It's the ferryman.
Yes, I go by many names. The ferryman is but one.
So according to myth, we have to give you a point.
Myths are plentiful. There is a great many things we could do, but as you are now, you're stuck. But despite my presence here, I don't ally myself with the devils. So, for you previously poor humans, I am willing to assist you. You don't belong in hell yet. This trickery is against a bigger balance I stand for. But I cannot take you out unless you absolve yourself from sin. But on the other hand, as long as a sin has claim of your soul, the other demons mustn't harm you. At least not to the point of perishing.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
What's my sin?
You have indulged in various beverages of pleasure. You are a glutton for liquor.
What's my sin then?
I'm not fat.
It's not about being fat, but about greedily taking in much more than you need. You can be a glutton for punishment, liquor, food, drug, whatever you might desire in excess. In this way, many sins do overlap.
Yeah, okay, I'm a glutton.
What's my sin then?
You have been a sinner of lust. Your eagerness to follow Leonard, an attention-seeking company, has driven you towards flesh. It is a common misconception for lust to be purely sexual. Lust has many forms.
I guess.
Haha.
Glutton.
So how is it we absolve our sins? Is there like quests, or do you have like a way you can point us to the right direction?
I mustn't interpret the balance too much. To absolve of sin requires you seek it and find it. I can only offer you guidance and escape, not absolvement of your sins.
What's Zeke's sin?
It would make sense that you would give us some guidance, so we would appreciate some guidance.
First of all, you must make your way to Melbourne. This city you see in the horizon. That will be your first step to seek redemption. And as for your question, I think it obvious that Seek is envious of others' companionship, seeking it out.
Not the worst sin, though, but fair.
Okay.
Sin.
What?
How do you pronounce it? Tyrion?
Tywin.
Tywin.
Yeah.
What's his sin?
In this case, I think Tywin is well aware and can voice it himself.
Well, I lie, I cheat, I'm a traitor, and I'm sarcastic to boot. So Yeah. Don't know where that puts me, but yeah.
You have committed many actions others would call greedy, though that is not your biggest sin. Your true sin lies in your attitude of pride.
So how do we absolve our sins?
That is your goal, to find out.
We should start by going to the city, I assume.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, I vote we go to the city.
Okay. Do we just
Huddle up houses?
walk?
Wait.
Let's just walk.
As you each turn your back to this ferryman and move towards that strange city, moving ever closer. It takes you a short time, a rough 20-minute walk, as you find yourself inside the city of Malborg. Giant houses of various sizes, steaming off with various toxic smells, as the buildings themselves are of the same burning material of the ground that you walk upon. Once again, eagering you on to never keep one foot to the ground for too long, as you see various strange denizens, large creatures wearing loincloth of massive form and bulbous belly, massive horns and cackling, crackling teeth of electricity. Giant skeletal creatures who could squash you with a finger, bony in nature, long, with 4 legs, long tails, and these spikes going down their spinal cord from head to tail as they put their claws into the sides of buildings, moving their skeletal head towards you. Each time it moves and puts its claw away, the buildings rebuild themselves, seemingly this internal, indestructible city of fiendish nature, as this giant creature walks down to the street, takes a circle around you, and puts its head to the ground to look at you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Leonard.
It snaps its jaw towards you, threatening to bite and consume you. But you see its jaws cannot collapse around you despite it looking to consume you or any other weaker fiend it might find. For now, it seems various brutal creatures around, eyeing you up and down, each smiling with perverse gaze, imagining some sort of cruel fate for you, yet are unable to act upon it, as you belong somewhere else.
So keep walking?
You keep marching down this long street, finding various creatures. There are various strange buildings available for public use, halls that you walk past with various signs and languages you do not understand, a tavern sign eagerly filled with people and demons walking in and out. A long, long queue going through as you approach the center with a large fountain of magma just eternally flowing into the fountain of these statues looking like wailing, terrible, tortured souls. Thus begins a very, very long line with a small flying imp wearing a vest and top hat and a cane, seemingly sitting at the side of the queue with a long roll of paper going, step up, everyone! Everyone needs to get in line. We have the tortured souls coming in. I hear there's been a big haul of new souls coming down here for a random party. Various mortals coming in for their eternal punishment. You there, fair folk, glad to see you. Grab a number.
So you said party?
Why, yes, a great party in the overground.
Guys, should we go to that party?
I think that's the party we just came from.
Right in the money, sir. Right you are. This little fella ain't too bright, is he? That doesn't matter. I don't need you to be bright. I just need you to grab a number and get in the queue. It'll be your turn momentarily.
So what's the queue for?
Oh, your eternal damnation and torture, of course. Depending on how bad your sins, some get judged to purgatory, some get judged to military service in the endless armies, infiltrating the above ground since some foolish cult has decided to open a portal for the sins to come through. So they're quite busy, but anyway, there's something waiting for you, pal, so why don't you go ahead and just get it over with?
Nah.
We get sent to the eternal party.
Sure, yeah, eternal party is certainly going to be hot, I tell you that.
Sounds
Well,
like a dance off.
Well, I'm gonna take a number.
Yeah, that's the spirit, sonny boy. And you take a number out of the main tickets he has, much like that of a party fair. You grab one. Your number is 2,275,61.
You don't expect me to remember that one?
Nope.
Perfect.
What happens if we don't take a number?
And I suppose someone will eventually come and pick you up and force you to.
But not right now, so right now we're kind of free to do whatever we want.
Until someone whose jurisdiction it is comes. Frankly, that's below my pay grade. I'm just here to offer you numbers the easy way. Then you just wait around wherever you want to go. These poor sods here have resigned themselves to their fate and just wait patiently. There is a minor reward, I hear, for good behavior here in hell. So if you're going to be a nice little boy and get in the queue, maybe purgatory will only last half of eternity.
What? Chai guy, what? I don't remember your name. Started with a tie. Bow tie, right.
Ended with win.
Right, so it starts off with a tie and then ends with a win.
Exactly.
Right, doesn't make sense. Right, Ty, when you seem a bit smarter, should we go in the queue?
Well, we can pick a number and make it easy for everyone. We can just do fuck all and see where it brings us. I'm voting second choice.
How many numbers can you grab?
Hey, everybody only gets one number, pal. Don't be greedy now. I
Then-
tried.
Well, then when it's my turn, I can just take another number and then get behind the line.
Very funny, pal. Not how it works. When it's your number, you're going to the judge.
Well, you can have my number then. I don't need it.
All right, you put your number back in the imp's hand, and as you look back into your hand, the number is still in your hand.
But which number was it? It was like 2 million something.
Yeah, it's a long queue. I mean, hell just opened up on Earth, so we're taking a lot of people in. I'm going to admit, and I'm sorry for it, it's going to be a long wait, friends. So grab a number, go have fun for however long it takes, and then get to your punishment.
So if we take a number, we technically have a physical number. If we don't take a number, someone will come get us anyway. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Why-
I'm not taking a number.
why take the number? That just makes that. If we don't take the number, that would make your job obsolete, right?
No.
Thought so. So see you around. And I turn around and start walking away.
You're going to regret it, pal. You just said no to the easy way.
Can we hurt this guy?
How do you want to try to hurt him?
I don't know. Can I kill him? Just strangle him.
All right, do you want to strangle him?
Yeah.
All right, so you grab your hands around his throat, dragging him down from the ground from his small flying rings, and he starts. Pal, oh, sorry. Stop. As you keep pressing his windpipe, strangling him, eventually he goes limp in your hand. You hear his neck crack, and he goes completely.
We're in hell. Where do you think he goes when he dies?
Maven.
Back here!
Not my problem anymore.
Just kidding, pal. You can't kill people in hell, you idiot.
I was just about to be.
You honestly think I was gonna die to a silly mortal? Not in my own way.
I'm not mortal anymore. You just said so.
That's pretty true.
I would like to try to persuade him to taking Kodaki's number back.
How do you wish to try to persuade him?
By using my persuasion?
Yeah, you're gonna have to think of something to say. I'm not allowing you just to win by rolling dice. This is a role-playing game, so you have to get into character. And don't worry, I know you're a good actor.
So, why don't you take his number and hold on to it, and then when it's his turn, then you can come and find him. That way he doesn't have to remember what number it is. And that way you get something to do that's a bit more fun than just standing around here.
An interesting point, but frankly, I'd have to keep track of a little too many people all at once. And nobody can take his number now. It's his number. It's kind of there.
Yeah, it would still be his number, but you would be holding on to it.
All right, let me prove a point to you. Try to hold his number.
No. You're trying to get me to take a number.
Fine, and I'll take his number. And he takes the number out of Kodaki's hand and puts it in front of your head.
Okay, that's a number, or what?
He lets go of it, and it appears back in Kodaki's hand.
Shit. But it didn't appear back in his hand while you were still holding it, so why don't you just hold on to it?
Do you realize is how many numbers I'd have to hold on to?
Well,
Though,
it just is.
you do make one good idea. I could take his number, wipe my ass with it, and he could hold on to my shit.
Is there any place to like go have fun, like a bar or something?
Sure, there's plenty of places to have fun around here. You like gambling?
Could be fun sometimes.
I like gambling.
Why don't you come along then?
No, I'm on patrol duty. I'm staying here.
Well,
I'd like to see a manager.
Go gambling.
So we're in hell, and you choose to be law-abiding?
Yes, there's still order in hell. Somebody has to keep track of all the dead people and stuff, and I'm doing my part.
But
So you don't get to have fun.
Your job is literally to give numbers.
Yes?
You do not keep track of anybody.
Yes?
Nobody keeps track of you.
Trust me, somebody keeps track of me.
But you said yourself that when our time comes, someone will come get us. Albeit in the hard way, but still. So you could just come with us for a couple of hours. It wouldn't really make a difference.
What if I stand here and give numbers to people who show up, so then you can go have some fun with others?
You know, little fella, you make an interesting idea, but why don't you try to take my job when you get to the judge? Ask for civil service or something.
Not just a job. Then he can come with you too.
Why do you people want me to come with you anyway?
Because
you
your
like you
job
can
makes
party.
no sense. You stand out here. Oh, well, technically you fly out here. Giving people numbers so that they can hold on to numbers for like a couple of thousand years or something until someone comes get them that would have come to get them anyway if their number hadn't been drawn.
Not quite.
But you said,
I mean,
Yeah.
he's mostly right, but here's the thing. When you take a number and your time is up, then you're put to the judge.
Yes.
If you don't take a number, somebody under the jurisdiction of whoever's responsible for you getting to the right place finds out that you don't carry a number, thus you're an unmarked soul, but still have an owner. Then they come to break your kneecaps, and then they will drag you from your broken knees, having you eat as much lava from the road as possible, etch the number into your genitalia, and then you're in the queue.
I think I'll just take a number, man.
See, that wasn't so hard.
You guys go and do the number thing. Yeah. I
And
take
can you-
my chances.
But
So, ticket guy, can you take a number as well? Just to show us how?
I actually can't.
prove
Why?
it.
Or else they're gonna come for you.
All right, he goes ahead and drags at the very many tickets he has, but the ticket doesn't disconnect from the road.
Well, he's bad at it.
Keep pulling.
Well, thank you, smart ass.
You just gotta pull harder.
Yeah.
Wait.
Don't be weak.
That is
No.
what he said.
You know, you're right. I should just, you seem like a very strong man. Maybe you can help me here.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Instead.
Nah.
I can do
Yeah,
it instead.
definitely. You should definitely help him pull out one of those numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Nah.
If you don't, you're a pussy.
Yeah, Kodaki, you do it. I'm a
I do
pussy.
I do it.
But he's already gotten a number, so I
Kodaki,
guess-
you cannot take another number. It does not. It doesn't budge and doesn't.
Just take
Zeke,
it.
you want friends. Be his friend. Take a number.
So, right. While you guys are doing whatever, really, I'll go. He was talking about something about gambling. I'll go check that out.
All right. And as you head off doing a little gambling thing, all of you, I think it's about time that we take a break.
Nice.
Everybody, thank you for watching so far. Before we cut off the streams to go for a break, I'd like to remind you that we have a mobile pay, we have a Patreon, we have a merch store, all in the good support of helping out Dystopia. So if you would kindly, and if you enjoy this show that we put on for you, if you enjoy it, kindly find in your heart, if you have the wealth to spare, to support Dystopia in these hard times.
So we'll take a what? Someone?
Yeah, but Shoot.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on a 20-minute break. So everyone will be back here at 8:53 exactly. So see you then.
Get out of here, everyone! Get out of here! Ladies and gentlemen, you've returned to the best show in hell. Health? That's a mixture of earth and health. Hell? I can't speak. I took a shot of vodka. That was a terrible idea. I haven't. I'm not going against Twitch servers. I promise. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we are doing this Dystopia Live show to entertain the many masses, entertain ourselves through these horrible times, but most of all, we people are here to support an organization that we love very much, and we've each become good friends through this organization called Dystopia. And Dystopia would like your help. And you can help us through many ways. You can mobile pay us by giving a donation through that. You can go to the merch store and get some really awesome t-shirts and hoodies and other stuff. And the proceeds will also go to research a cure for corona. And lastly, we have a patron. And I believe those are the news that I have to cover before the show. Would anyone like to come in and confirm or deny or see if I forgot something?
Yeah, just that they can be seen in all the places, all the links. Dystopia Live also has a YouTube channel where you can rewatch previous streams and catch up.
Oh, in that case, if this is recorded for later, we shouldn't say fuck, shit, or bugger.
Yeah, we should.
I think it
Doesn't matter.
We're in hell. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And with that, should we get back to the game? Everyone feels well prepared and well inebriated.
Yes.
In that case, Tywin has turned his back and decided to... Sorry, I just got a message from one of the moderators. I can try to make myself a little louder. There we go, just a smidge. Never mind, that wasn't meant for me, that was meant for Sanne. In case anyone's wondering, these are technical Teams messages. And technically I'm not allowed to respond to them, but I'm doing it anyway. Anyway, Tywin has turned around from his group of friends, quote unquote, to head towards one of the many large buildings of various vices to indulge into. As you turn to the street once again, you find various people in disarray. Some people are walking about, some people are getting mocked or attacked by various fiends, having a full-on slug and fist fight, drawing blood and stabbing each other with broken teeth or horns. They've cracked off each other. Various people lying by the street, hurt, wounded, deceased, or begging, trying to offer some sort of compassion in hell. Clearly desperate, but trying their best. And you, Tywin, is heading to one of the large halls meant for gambling. And as you enter this large open-door facility carved in this red burning stone you go through, you walk through as you feel the embers fall down upon your shoulders, still luckily resistant to the heat of this area, thanks to your now infernal body. As you enter this place filled with various fiends of various size, chairs and tables all around playing various games of fun, gambling away whatever you might be willing to offer, if you have anything to offer. As you enter this place, where do you want to head? There are various tables with various creatures. There's one massive table with fiends who tower your size, a gathering of small imps, and one creature of a disturbing sight that seems to ooze this brownish smoke from it in this horrible fat body that seems to move like pulpous, looking for the right word, a viscous liquid oozing up under the flesh, puncturing and shriveling back down to repeat the cycle. And there's a table filled with these long fiendish creature with these beards of spikes and spears, seemingly foot soldiers of the fiendish armies that seem to be around the table, offering various dice and card games. There's also a counter at the end of the hallway where you can go up and ask around for anything you might wonder. There is a creature standing available, a large creature of large shape, wide shoulders, a big gut that rests on the table, two large tusks of a large bottom jaw that goes up poking almost beneath their eyes, horns going to either side in a strange O shape, almost touching at the center, aligned with various jewelry and small gemstones hanging from it, standing there, slumped over, arms on the counter, just staring out, resting on his own fist.
I go to look for the Uno table.
Can I join?
Absolutely, you can. Now, here comes the important question. Is Uno enough of a hellish game to be played in hell?
It destroys friendships.
It's like Monopoly, man.
Monopoly is the most popular game here.
So if you throw like a draw 4 cards and they just like return that shit right back at you, they're gonna be unpopular. So, yeah, I would say it warrants a place in hell.
Take a quick walk around, looking at what tables you can, except for some of the more towering creatures, which you have a hard time reaching the table. You don't immediately see anything that reminds you of Uno, but you see various dice and card games and wagering. There are no chips at the various poker tables, yet there are these green gemstones oozing a slight mist from them, coming on rare occasions in various colors. Most of them are green, there are some purple, and one particular guy is sitting betting a red one, and everyone seems to be going gung-ho for it. You even see some people unsheathing a dagger behind their back, ready to make this ugly for this valuable gem.
Do I have any idea about what these gems are?
I'll say, give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay.
Yes.
How much of a disadvantage?
Disadvantage in this edition means that you're going to roll the d20 twice and then take the lowest number of the two results, then adding your modifier.
Okay. Okay, so the lowest number was 10 plus 2, so 12.
You're not familiar with this kind of stone. You know that various stones are used for various occult worships. Some are meant to hold some sort of magic for those who believe that. Some is meant to store occult things in them. Some are said to be spirit trappers for ghosts or people who are needing of an exorcism, trying to force the demon into it. These stones, you don't recognize the color coding or what they might be for, but they're definitely being wagered for high values, so they could be interesting to try to get a hold of.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'll actually try to see if I can get at a blackjack table.
All right.
Game of 21s.
In that case, you go ahead and waltz up to a table with a dealer. In a game you do recognize where there is being played blackjack, as you go approaching to this quite tall, spindly-looking creature wearing a purple vest and a small bow tie of silver, one broken horn and green glowing eyes with very thin limbs, caressing a deck of cards with its elongated fingers. It looks upon you. Hey there, Sonny. What are you looking to wager?
What do I have that I can wager?
Looking through, you have very little to offer. You sadly already belong to another sin, so your soul isn't worth much in this case. Otherwise, there's the things you are carrying on you when you left the party. So you'll be carrying some currency, you'd be carrying your own clothing, you'd have some of the various substances that you may have nicked, and some booze.
Okay, so 2 bottles of liquor and a handful of feathers. Doesn't really sound like a banger.
Maybe it was expensive liquor.
Well, I guess liquor is something that's everywhere down here, right?
You haven't seen anyone drinking as of yet?
Well, I'll take out one of the bottles of liquor and, well, wager this.
Lekker, eh? That's something you usually deal with much down here, but I'm willing to bet you that. If you have something interesting as well. Usually we can deal in various things like teeth, body parts, horns, if you're willing to crack a few. Any bits of any infernal creatures outside the city we'd also like to cut a bit for.
I have a handful of feathers from one of those screecher guys.
Can I have a look at that?
Yep.
He goes ahead and takes out one of his long arms, reaching across the table and grabbing it with a few of his nails, taking it close, inspecting it closely, giving it a good sniff. Hey, soul screechers! You got about 7 feathers there. For 7 feathers and a bottle of booze, I'll do you 2 stones.
You'll do me what?
2 stones.
Sure.
Right. So, you're willing to bet it all?
1 stone at the moment.
1 stone. Then I'll take 5 of your feathers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. How can we best emulate a game of blackjack over Discord?
Well, I don't know. Grab a deck of cards, I guess.
That would be my first idea, but I do not actually own a deck of cards. Rarely. But I have another idea. If you can go ahead and grab me, let's grab a couple of D8s. Start out by rolling 2 D8 for me.
Uh, 7 and a 4, so 11.
11.
Yeah.
Right. I see what you got there. Willing to go higher?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Go ahead and roll another D8.
Seven, so 18.
Ooh, very good there, lad. Want another hit, or do you want to stay?
Oh, I'm staying.
All right then. My turn. He managed to pull out 2 cards and gets up to 7. Then he pulls another card and gets up to 11. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a hit as well for your collection. Gets another card, which puts him up to 12. I'll take 1 more hit. And hope for the best. He managed to crack open an 8 and get up to 19. I think I'll fit comfortably here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess the second stone then.
All right then. You're willing to gamble that bottle and 2 feathers for the second stone?
Yeah.
I'll wager with you. So what do you want in return? The feathers back or the stone?
Stone.
Good man, good man. All right, let's go.
Well, a 3 and an 8. So I guess not the 11.
All right, he pulls 2 cards out and gets a 3 and a 5, so which puts him to 8. I think we're both going to take a hit here, I imagine.
Yeah.
Pulls out a 6 and gets up to 14.
Put an 8 and get to 19. So I'm gonna stay.
I'm going to take a hit. Oh boy, how much did I just say? 14, didn't I?
Yeah.
I rolled an 8. So I believe I bust.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
All right then, laddie. Fair game to you, fair game. Beginner's luck and all that. Welcome to the house. Yeah, take your fucking...
So how many stones do I get?
you get 1 stone.
Plus the one I wagered, right? So 2.
First you wagered a stone of his against your feathers, which we took the feathers. Then you wagered again the booze and 2 feathers for a stone. You still have the booze and 2 feathers, but you also have a green stone.
Yeah, like that. Okay, like that. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. And then I'll walk around and see what of the tables there are.
Right. As you walk away from the table, he lifts his head up. So what are you looking to do with that anyway? You're new around here. Looking in order to trade the stone.
But I don't know yet what I'm gonna use it for.
All right then. While that's happening, who wants to step up and take a lead, as the other 3 of you haven't had any spotlight after the break yet, and I'm eager to hear what you have in mind.
I'd like to try and find a bar.
All right, good man. So you go ahead and move away from the queue and the strange imp and make your way towards a large drinking hall where there's various fiends around of sizes, shapes, skeletal or otherwise, rotting, bulbing, blistering, bottling, strong hides, bladed, spiked, all kinds of strange creatures. Many of them are throwing each other around in a bar brawl, trying to gather what they can. You're starting to pick up quickly that during this battle and brawl, a lot of people are trying to collect either bones, spines, spikes, or tooth from each other, while trying to avoid getting any stolen from themselves, as you manage, with your relatively small size compared to most of the others, to make your way sneakily through them up to the bar, which is this very large, one-eyed, single-horned, and 3 tusks sticking out from his strange mouth, looming over in a shirt without sleeves and a small bow tie that isn't connected to the shirt. Hey there.
Hi, I'm Leonard.
Hello, Leonard. What can I do for you?
I'd like to play beer pong.
Can you afford any beer?
I'll play you for it.
What are you wagering?
I'm wagering one of my friends.
Interesting. And how do I know you will do good on this deal?
Oh, he's picked out a number.
That doesn't mean anything. In fact, that means he's taken. So
Well,
how about...
there's another one, one called Zeke. You just tell him you want to be friends, and he'll be your friend.
You don't know what the rules are down here. You don't throw names around. They have power. But I'll do you a solid. If I win, I get one of your horns.
One of my horns?
Yes.
But I'm quite attached to them.
I'm aware I can remedy that situation.
Well, how about one of my fingernails?
Sure, I also do small-time betting. I'm feeling opportunist, since I believe I can outdo you in this and more. I will bet a single gold coin.
How much will I get if I bet my horn?
I think the wager will stay the same. But if you bet 2 horns, I'll give you either a green stone or 2 gold coins.
Right. I'll bet 1 horn for 1 greenstone.
That doesn't seem quite fair. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, Leonard.
Okie dokie. Right. So that is an 11 plus 4, 15.
You amuse me, small fiend. I agree. And this large creature walks behind the counter and picks up not small cups of beer, but kegs and barrels, and places 5 barrels on either side of a table with a roughly the size of a bowling ball to toss over. We're doing this my way. I should inform you. In hell, verbal contracts are much the same as written. If you chicken out or disagree with this, I am entitled to your horn, and vice versa.
Fine, bring it on, big guy.
I like your spirit. All right, in that case. Let's do an initiative check to see who takes the first throw.
Right. So that is 13 plus 4, that is 17, right? Yeah, 17. I do math.
Rolled a natural 20, but the creature has a -3 to dex, so we're equal. Usually, in the case of an equal initiative roll, it goes to the one who has the most max dex, which would be you.
Woohoo!
So go ahead and give me an athletics check to toss a bowling ball.
Oh, fuck. Right. 16, and then for my athletics, that's +1, so 17 again. That's
Very
a
nice. You take a good step back. You take the ball in one arm and you prepare to throw it, much like you do a ball throw in the Olympics. So you toss it upwards, flying high above your own barrels, and you usually plop it into the center, making quite a big splash as the ball somehow floats to the top again. And the creature in return, this might actually be interesting. And he takes out the ball with 2 fingers and grabs the barrel in hand, and he starts chugging.
So we have to chug before we can throw
Yes.
an entire keg.
Yes.
Have you seen the size of me?
Yes.
Are we allowed to block shots?
I'm not familiar with blocking, but if you want to grab the bowl, you may.
What?
When I throw the ball, if you wish to catch it, give it a try.
Nah. That's a big ball with momentum that would do more harm than good. I'm good.
Okay, my throw, good sir.
Go for it, man.
I don't mean to alarm you, but he rolled a 25.
Fuck!
So the ball, he flicks it with a finger with his large size, and it goes into your frontmost cup, splashing above your head. So at least a good bit of the keg is emptied. Now, go ahead and drink. It is your turn.
Okay.
So you fish the ball out of the keg, and he is waiting for you to finish the keg.
Now, do I have to chuck it all?
Yes, the cup must be empty before another throw. If you
Yes, yes, yes,
cannot
yes, yes.
forfeit, you lose.
Yes, yes, yes. You said the cup has to be empty. Not that
Yeah.
I had to empty it.
I mean, the drinking is the enjoyable part. Let's make a wager. I will drink your first two. From then on, you have to drink.
That's not a wager. That's just a deal.
See no problem with this, but if
No,
you
of course. You drink away, drink away.
thank you very much for the drink. And he picks up the keg and chucks it for you and puts it to the side. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
I do feel I need to point out, Seeks, you joined with the gambling. Kodaki, if you want to join the bar, you can try to get up to some shenanigans if you so desire. People are allowed to join into a scene. You are fully allowed to do so.
Yeah, but I actually want to go to the casino.
Very well, then we will get back to the casino missions when we see what happens to Leonard indulging in his. Roll me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difficulty gets higher the less cups there are, so.
Oh, fuck. Right. 15, and I have... Shit, how do I get rid of this? 15 and athletics plus 1. 16.
All right, once again, you throw the ball and you go splash into one of the kegs. The giant creature fishes out the ball and chucks another. I must say, you are a lot stronger than you look. My turn.
Right, you go ahead then.
He tosses the ball towards one of your cups and it splashes into it. I believe that is my drink. As he fishes out the ball, chucks that one as well. At this point, he's looking a little worse for wear.
Right. Can I try to throw the ball in a different way so I don't have to use athletics?
How do you wish to do so? You can even try to use some of the powers that you might have from your given class.
What powers are they?
Usually the powers of a bard is that of charming, disenhancing, enhancing, illusionary, and various influences with people. Usually not a lot that goes to interact with objects, but mostly your affinity to persuade or dissuade people.
If I try to do a somersault and then throw the ball while doing a somersault, does that mean I have to use acrobatics instead of athletics?
I will allow that, but the difficulty will be significantly higher, as I believe that is a very difficult thing to do.
I'll try it anyway.
Go ahead.
Okay. That will be 15, and my acrobatics is plus 5, 20.
Damn. So at this point, you take quite a few steps back. The creature, with its one eye, looking at you curiously, as you then look to the side, put your chin above your right shoulder, and you make the somersault and you toss it high into the air, and it splashes into another cup. I believe there will be 3 out of 5 of his kegs gone as he takes the bowl out and drinks it. I did not know we were doing trick shots.
Well, on Earth, a trick shot actually counts for 2 cups.
Interesting. But we should have discussed that before. Next time.
You didn't bring it up.
Neither did you. Anyway, he tosses his ball and actually misses. It flies high and goes into the table and embeds itself heavily into the floor. And then he scratches his head. that wasn't supposed to happen.
No. Probably not. I'm gonna pick up the ball
All right.
and... should I try it again? No. Can I try to deceive him to look away and then run over and place the ball in one of his cups?
How do you wish to do that exactly? What are you going to do? It's going to distract him for quite long enough for that to happen.
What's that over there?
Looks over and then quickly turns his head back. Can you specify what you're referring to? Is it the painting on the wall or the skull? Or are you referring to the individual looking weirdly into the corner?
I'm referring to the guy stealing stuff behind the bar.
I will point out, as you said, that he is in fact tall enough to look over the bar.
Fuck.
Very tall lad.
Yeah, he's running away. He's on his way out the door. I saw him grab 2 bottles of something.
Give me a deception check.
Come on. What do I have in plus deception? Oh, +7 deception. Come on. 18 plus 7. 25. Wait.
All right.
25.
He looks towards the door and then looks back to you. We will put this on the break for a short moment. Stay here and I'll return shortly. And he walks out the door.
Shit. Fuck. Yeah, well, there's really nothing I can do, is there? Is there?
You tell me.
Just
I'm not
kinda
here
have
with
to
the
wait
answers.
for it.
I'm here with the challenges.
Yeah, well, mm, I wanna try to go over and put the ball in and light him when he comes back.
All right, so you go ahead and you get up to the table, climbing it with the ball, and you place it in one of his kegs. 2 minutes later, he comes going back in, walks past the customers, goes back to you. I'm very sorry for the interruption. I couldn't find the person, but I appreciate your warning of it. Now, I have one question, good customer.
Yeah?
Why is there a ball in one of my kegs when I asked you to wait?
Didn't you see me already in the midst of throwing it when you walked out? Or when you said that we had to wait?
Are you confusing my slow speech for idiocy?
No, I'm saying you've already had quite a lot to drink and you might actually have forgotten it. I'm an honest person.
I'm going to let this be your decision. Does this ball count, or do we pretend this didn't happen?
Well, let's pretend it didn't happen for your sake.
Appreciate it. You're a good sportsman.
Yeah, I'm an honest person. I told you.
Now, I believe it was your shot.
Yes,
Have
yes,
a
it
throw.
was. I'm gonna try another somersault throw, even though it's getting harder and harder.
The difficulty check at this point is 19 or higher for doing a somersault.
Okay, I'm gonna try anyway, because I'm
Best
a
of luck
believer.
to you. I hope you succeed.
Okay, let's see this go. Great, nat 20.
Not only do you manage to
Plus
make
five,
it hit
plus
the
5
barrel,
to 30.
but you also take a good look at the barrel. You this point, you take a handkerchief in your coat or your shirt or whatever you're wearing, and you blindfold yourself before doing it. And as you throw, you listen carefully, and you're crossing your fingers and you're pretty sure you just missed after trying to show off. And you're starting to get close to biting your thumb, and you hear the as it lands in the barrel. And the large figure applauds you. That was pretty impressive. I will take this one. And he drinks his cup and gets ready to throw. You have 3. He has 1, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do believe.
Mother. He misses again. Once again, this time he throws it, and it doesn't hit the ground. It gets up into the roof, makes a hole, and falls down into the table, making a dent in the middle of this iron table. I need to practice this more. It is your
You're
shot.
good enough. You're good enough, but yeah. I'll take my shot.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna throw it normally this time.
All right, the DC is a lot lower than the last one in that case.
Okay. Fantastic. So that is with athletics, right?
Correct.
Goody gumdrops. And that is wow. Actually, that is a 9. Yay.
For a moment, I was going to start questioning whether you were cheating, but finally we see some actual random dice numbers coming up. That does not hit as you manage to throw it wide. It hits into one of the barrels.
Damn it.
You know, good effort. You were
Thank
still
you,
in
my
the
good
lead,
man.
so there's no reason to be sad. I'm going to throw. He throws it high, and it just hits a barrel. It's managed to get the rim, and the barrel's about to tip over, and it plunks into it. That was pretty lucky, I dare say.
Yeah. So now I have to drink it.
Yes. So you remove the bowl from the keg, and go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw for emptying a barrel of beer.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. I got a 2 and then +2, so 4.
All right. So you get your mouth down towards the barrel as you start drinking, and you're expecting piss water for just a simple game. Expecting something light and something easy. It's roughly like if you were trying to drink a jar of jam. The consistency is terrible. It basically tastes like rubber, and you're trying to get it down your throat. And a few times as you try to go through the barrel, you have to get up and breathe and cough. And as you try to drink this viscous liquid, trying to take it in, some of it starts going out of your nose, and it's a horrible experience. But you do finish the keg, and you're not quite drunk, but you don't want to take another one of those, and you don't know if you could handle that.
Right.
It is your shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to spin this so I have to use performance to do it, but I don't really see a way. So I'll throw it the normal way.
All right, go ahead and roll me that athletics check.
Yes. Right. Let me see. Oh, it's not half bad. 11 and then +1 for athletics, so 12.
You throw it wide, you manage to hit the center of the table where one of the barrels previously were. Not enough to hit that singular barrel. Also, just a short moment because I'm unaware. How long is this second part supposed to last before I have to quit, or how does this?
Usually any time from whenever the story naturally finishes until like 11 p.m.
Okay, then we're in for a whale of a time together. All right, so the large creature picks up the ball and takes an eye towards your remaining two, and it's going to make. You won't believe this, but this time he managed to throw it upwards, and it seems to miss the part where it's supposed to arch, and it hits on the top of his own head.
Nat one? Or?
Yes, and not the first time during these rolls. Getting progressively worse.
Are you okay, dude?
No.
Do you want to forfeit?
Fuck that. Take a shot.
Okay, cool. I want to try a somersault again because it gives me a better modifier.
Go ahead. You can do it
Right.
however you like, regardless of the challenge you might be presented with.
Right. That is a 19 plus 5. 24.
It's not a saving throw. Wait, sorry, it's an acrobatics. So yeah, you have proficiency. Never mind. Forget what I said. Yes, you absolutely hit the barrel, and he is looking quite defeated as he looks down. Well, when in hell, deals are final. And so he takes the last of his kegs, drinks it, walks over behind the bar, picks beneath one of the many shelves, and brings out what in his hands look like a small green stone of mist, places it in front of you. It's about the size of your head. As promised, your just reward.
Well, thank you, my good sir. And I want to grab the rock or whatever is stone, and I want to move towards the casino where I know the others, well, one of the others went.
All right, which is perfect as we are going back to the casino. You three, while Leonard is slowly heading towards. How are you doing and what are you up to? And I apologize for that.
I mean, I'm going up to the biggest group of people, the biggest, most dense cluster of people, and then
Now that
sneaking
you're in
there.
hell, I need you to specify if you mean big. When you say biggest group of people, are you referring to the people's size or the amount of people?
The amount of people, the densest cluster of people, creatures, nicest looking creatures, and then just sneak in and be like, and then join in their conversation.
As you wish. You manage to mingle over to quite a small table, and that's even for your size, so you have to squat down on a small stool. As across this table, you can't tell what's being played, but there are a bunch of these small imps in various attire that are screeching towards the table, calling for anything. That is mine! I'm pretty sure that's mine! No, I heard this! It's mine! And as you sit at the table and you sit there for about a minute as they keep scrambling, they each stop and look over to you and almost in unison, Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm your new friend.
A friend, eh?
Yeah.
It doesn't look that friendly. Can we trust it? I don't know about that. It looks pretty weird. It's probably one of those weird things from the swamp. Hey, we don't talk about the swamp. That's not in our contract. We can talk about the swamp. No, we don't talk about the swamp. Shut your mouth. Ah, fuck you, Larry. No, fuck you, Jimmy. And they just seem to continue this eternal bickering between each other.
I mean, I don't talk about the swamp either, so I guess we're on the same page.
What are you doing in the swamp anyway? You're not supposed to mention the swamp. Well, I'm dead, and you're not supposed to mention the swamp either, weird thing. Stop calling weird thing, that's rude. I can be rude to them if I want to. You can't do shit, Jimmy, you're a piece of piss. Oh no, I'm not, you fuck.
Well, nice talking to you, friends. I shall go. My other friends are calling. Have a great day.
There's a single imp who hasn't said anything since then, and then looks.
Well, it was awful nice talking to you, and thanks for joining the table for a short bit.
The cast of Monty Python.
I was just thinking, well, the imps are clearly Irish.
Top of the morning to you.
We're talking about Irish, laddie. You only come here to put an Irish pot of me. You're not even a pot of a potato, you're sort of a piece of piss.
Stuff.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Kodaki, what are you up to?
Yeah, can I use stealth? And then sleight of hands because I want to sneak in on the person with the redstone and try to take the redstone.
Okay, first of all, give me a stealth check followed by a sleight of hand check. That's some ballsy moves you're trying to pull.
26 on stealth and...
Holy shit.
And let me see... And 17 on the sleight of hand.
Damn, you managed to sneak up unnoticed and climb up to one of these larger tables in your form. And you managed to pocket one of these red stones before you notice that the atmosphere is dying down a little, and you take this as a cue to get out of dodge. But you have managed to pocket one of the red stones.
Nice. Can I go to the blackjack table and ask how much greenstones I can wager for this?
All right, there, String Bean. What's his guts? What the? What's that he's got there, mate? What do you think you're waltzing up to my table with that? Oh, that's a generous move, that is. Oh, you're a sly one, aren't you? And handsome too. So what's your spitting?
How much can I wager for this?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm glad you asked. For that small piece of rock you've got there in your pant, I can give you quite a good time with the green stones, if you know what I'm saying. I could get you about 50 green stones for that.
18, and then we have a deal.
So what you do, you betting or you exchanging? Because we can do a trade or we can play a silly game, you and me, you cute bag.
Play a game, then 20. And if we're exchanging, then 18.
All right, mates, let's have a game. So let's go ahead and deal on cards. Let's see what we get. I can tell Nicholas is just slowly dying from some of these voices.
No. His choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it just a D8? Or 2D8?
Yeah, you roll 2d8 to begin with, and you can add up to 3 other d8s. To a total of 5. And then that is what you have in. You can stop any point before if you feel unsafe.
Okay, I got 9 on the first 2.
All right, your opponent has a 10 and looks to you. So, you want to keep going, or I'm just going to take your fancy gem there?
Oh, hit me with another one.
All right, I'll hit you. All right, sweet cheeks.
I got 2. So now I'm at 11.
I have a 15.
Let me see. And then I got a 5, so I'm at 16.
16. They're going to take another hit as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another one.
They
And
are,
5!
what?
21!
They're at 19. Well, so when you look at that, sweet chicks, look like you got a golden winning hand there for you. Now, if you're looking for something fun, I can give you another kind of hand if you know what I'm saying.
Just give me the 21 and then give me the 20 greenstones and then I'll be out of here.
I believe we wagered 50, but I'll give you 20 if you'll settle.
No.
It's fine. But you don't get the whetstone.
No, that's the part of wagering, buddy.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, give me the 20 and then I'll be out of here.
All right, he goes ahead and he slides 20 green
50.
stones over to your side. These are significantly smaller than the green stone Leonard has collected, and you could fit these in your pockets. Though putting rocks in your pocket might make you a little heavy.
He was gonna give you 50, and you asked for 20.
Oh, I heard it as 15. God damn it. Can we take another game?
You know, sure, I reckon I could win the entire thing if you aren't careful.
Wager it all and then you give me 100.
Come again?
I wager it all and then you can give me 100 if I win.
You know, just 'cause you're a little cutie pie, I'll do it for you.
Let me see.
Another 10?
Yeah, no, on the first roll I got 7. Yeah, with the 2.
Yeah, he got a 10.
So what
got
you
it.
saying there? Want to go again?
Hit me!
I'll hit you, alright.
I got an 8. So that's 15.
He is on 12. I'll
me.
take the hit.
And then I got a 4. So I'm at... what did I say before? Was it 15? So then I'm at 19.
He is at 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop here.
You know, I'm gonna take a hit.
That would be a total of 22 he gets.
You know,
He slides over the 100 stones.
a deal's a deal. I think that's quite fair. And 'cause you're such a good sport and such a cute thing, I'll have a gift for you.
How nice! What's the gift?
He stabs you in the chest with a dagger.
Can I touch? Can I touch? Can I touch?
I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, because I don't think you were seeing the knife coming.
The first one was a natural 20, and the next one was a 16. And then I have
Damn.
+5, and then I have +5, and so that's gonna be a 21.
I understand now why Mila said it was a lot less dice rolling, because you people are rolling very well. Good on you. So yeah, you see the twinkle in their eye, and you watch as they suddenly pull out a dagger, and as it quickly goes towards you in human speed, you somehow manage to duck past it, getting very close to your face as you duck under the table and you run off.
I'm just standing outside right now.
Though I question how you're gonna carry 100 rocks, so I'll say you managed to scrape another 20 with you.
Just have it in my shirt. Just keep it up, and just just like, I got this.
Do you want to grab all 100 stones?
Yeah.
You have not made your way out of there yet, as you are encumbered by a lot of rocks you're trying to carry in your shirt. The weight is weighing you down quite heavily.
Still going out.
And he's running after you.
I got some nice things for you. Want to come with a bag?
Yeah, I throw one of the rocks at him. Just try to hit him in the face.
All right, then let's for the first time in this game roll an attack roll.
Do I have anything I can plus with that?
You add your you're a rogue, so add your proficiency plus your strength to the roll. With a d20, that is.
21.
Come again?
That's 21.
Bloody hell. Yeah, you manage to throw it towards him and it gets him square in the face. He quickly grabs it afterwards and puts it close to his face, and he seems to heave into the stone. You see the mist go into his nose and mouth, and the stone loses its green color and goes gray as the creature starts growing in size and muscle as it chases after you.
I don't think we're done playing yet.
I think we are.
Would anyone who is currently in the gambling hall like to assist him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, how do you
I'm
wish to
not there
assist him?
yet.
Well, I take the other bottle of liquor. I rip off one of the sleeves of my short-sleeved shirt, wet it with the liquor, and then light it all on fire because, well, I guess there's basically lava everywhere.
You'd be
And-
correct, but I'm going to have you do a initiative check because as you open the bottle and start doing this, you notice the liquor is very rapidly evaporating from sheer heat. So you have to do this very fast. So go ahead. And you might start to get a feeling why liquid is so rare down here.
Yeah. Well, a 4.
So you open the bottle, you rip your shirt off, you prepare the cloth, you put it into the bottle, and you pull it down until you can see the cloth wetten. And you pull it further, and you look into the bottle, and it's empty.
Then I smash it against the table, I guess.
Glass shards flying everywhere. You have a shank now, makeshift to stab someone in the kidneys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, well, no, I'm gonna go straight for the kneecaps, my dude,
All right, go ahead and roll me an attack roll then.
because he's like tall and slender. Yeah. A 15 and attack roll. Is that with any bonuses?
As an artificer, I'll go ahead and accept that you're proficient in bottling people, and you can add your strength as well.
So 15 plus 2. So
Awesome. Yeah, you put it into his ankle as he runs, and you're not sure if it's from pain or impact, but he falls over looking back at you, quickly reaching down to his foot and putting the bottle out, and looks to you and says, I don't think we've met. Hello there.
Wasn't he the guy on the blackjack table?
He was, but a different blackjack table.
Fair.
As you notice, he talks different.
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, and now I'm gonna go. Bye. And I
Goodbye then.
just hightail it out of there.
Have a good one.
And going past, I'm gonna like grab just a handful of the stones. And just...
As you try to go after him, as he's at this point left the door, Leonard, you approach the open doorway to the casino as you quickly go face first with the Kodaki as he's charging out like a madman. As you go bumping head first and collapsing, there are green gemstones everywhere.
But the big one's mine. The big one is mine.
No, okay, but I got the red one.
Yeah, but I got the really big.
Yeah, and I got the rest.
So, I want mine. I earned it fair and square.
I did too.
Not really fair, but square.
Can I pick up as many as I can?
As these two are sitting on the ground having this conversation, Leonard clutching his big greenstone, Cordiac waving the reds on his hand like, this is mine right here. You're just slowly standing behind your small frame, just grabbing 1, 2, 3 into your pockets. And as like, if I'm guessing the movement correctly, you are doing the same as well.
Oh, I ran past and just like grabbed a handful.
All right. So as this is going on,
You're all stealing my stuff right now.
yeah, they are.
Guys.
I'm
So,
helping you. I'm getting it out safely.
Sek,
Okay.
you can go ahead and mark. You get 15. Tywin, you get 3.
I get how many?
3.
3. So I have 4.
I got my big one.
I can say it in
So-
another accent if you like. You got 3 of them.
No, it's
So how-
because in my end, sometimes your sentence is cut at the end, so I don't hear the rest.
I'm sorry, what's in your end?
Not sentences.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. That was
Well,
immature.
definitely not your voice.
I
Anyhow,
got my big one.
you're all gathered outside the casino with your various number of rocks. And what you wish to do is you have collected these various stones.
So, what do these do?
I don't know.
Well, he did the thing, and then the guy grew in size.
What did he do?
He like, I don't know, flicked one of the green ones into the guy's face.
Okay, Kodaki, stand still. Okay, stand still. Pretty good
Yeah,
at
okay.
this. I wanna throw my big one into Kodaki's face.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okie dokie. Wait,
Can you just throw it softly? You don't have to hit me hard.
What is that?
19 plus 1.
So as he throws this rock, and you're thinking he's not gonna do that. He's not that silly. As a giant rock suddenly collides with your face, you have a broken nose and one of your horns crack off as you are on the ground with a giant rock on your face. Feeling the magma of the ground beneath your head, burning the back of your head, setting ablaze your hair, and this giant stone on top of your head, making it quite difficult to breathe. But as you try to breathe inwards, I'll say it happens. You start breathing in the fumes of the stone, and the stone slowly loses its color.
What happens to me then?
What's supposed to happen to him after I chuck it in his face?
Kodaki, you suddenly find that you are growing in size, muscle mass. You feel more awake, your horn reattaches and heals itself, and you feel well nourished.
So so now I'm big enough to just take the other stones and just put it in my pockets.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you've grown into a larger being at this point. You've also grown more demonic as you have consumed a soul.
Wait, how fast did you say my horns grow back?
Your horns grow back almost immediately from the size of it. So you have your cracked horn above you, but you're feeling where that horn would be, and it's still there.
So now I can go back to the casino and just rage at my horns, and then they just pop up again.
You don't know if the effect keeps going, or if it's when you consume the gems.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
It
It's worth a
worked.
try. However, the large green gem has lost its color and is now gray.
Aw.
I got a greystone now.
Yeah, but you inhaled the stuff from it, so I should get some of your stones.
Take one of my smaller stones and just throw it in his face.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Give me a second.
Just guys chucking stones at each other.
I got 9.
The Rolling Stones.
You do throw it at him, but you manage to miss his chest and miss his face and hit him about the stomach. It just bounces off. It doesn't even hurt you, Leonard. I also want to point out that I feel like in this moment the intelligence of the party has dropped by about 5 as you're just sitting in the street throwing rocks at each other.
I would like to pick it up.
Those two guys are throwing rocks at each other.
And you're amusingly watching this weird escapade.
Yes, definitely.
I would like to pick up the stone and try to hit it and try to sniff it and stuff.
You start bashing it against your face. You manage to scratch it up pretty bad. And as you start breathing in, you notice suddenly you start getting the high of it. And you keep the stone close to your mouth as you breathe in these fumes that reinvigorate you, restore your body, and makes you grow stronger. You don't quite grow in size, but you do feel stronger than before.
Wait, can I go back in? Can I go back into the casino and then wager my number?
Yes, you can, but wait, not your number. We'll
Wow.
get to that. First of all, as you consume the stone and enjoy intaking it, you hear a voice inside of your head, Leonard, going something like the yes, consume everything.
Did you guys hear that?
You did
Yeah.
not. No,
Oh.
only Leonard heard that.
No.
Oh no, then no.
There was this voice, and it said I should consume more.
So the voices told you to do it. Right.
They
If
have
it
a,
works in the court of law, then it works here.
do they have a sail asylum down here?
As we are discussing the voices in Leonard's head, and some of you heading back into the casino, I think for a hook, that's a decent place to end off, as we next time can discover what these mysterious voices are.
Aw.
But I wanted to consume it all.
And you can do so next time. All that you may desire, or at least as many stones as you have. And who knows, maybe you're going to steal some of Kodaki's stones, maybe the red
Taking
one.
more of my stones.
I'm
Take all
gonna
his stuff.
consume. I'm gonna consume Seek.
He is the sugar. You're going to consume
No.
seed.
No.
Yeah. Gonna eat him.
Wait, I'm big enough so I can eat Leonard. Can I?
We'll pick
This
up
is-
on that next time.
This isn't canon. We're done.
Yes.
Thanks for
Quite
watching.
clearly done.
But with that,
See you next time.
thank you to all the good audience members. Thank you for those who were willing to donate and support Dystopia. Thank you for all who took the time to sit around and listen. And I sincerely hope that we have managed to entertain you enough that you'd be willing to see again next time. We have
Thank
been
you,
me,
guys.
Martin as Dungeon Master, Leonard and Nicholas, Tomislav as Tywin,
Yee.
Stefan as Kodaki, and the ever lovely Sanne as Seek. We hope you all had a wonderful time watching along, and have a continual good evening.